Another day, another Stray Kids video. Let's go. Ah. I snuck into the circus. So what I like about Stray Kids a lot is they don't really disregard the structure of editing, but they do at the same time. When I talk about disregard, when we talk about editing, we have specific like techniques that we want to follow in film, but they always like do these creative new things that are just so drastically different. And as humans, we really want plot twists. We want something different. We don't always want the same thing because then it's predictable. It's not as good, but at the same time, we kind of want like a median, like a nice balance between the two. So when I talk about that, I mean like this, for example. They're just dancing, but then they add these like nice shake effects in post. It's either the camera or I think it's in post. Looks like a post one, then they zoom in. Could be the camera too. And they use all these like visual effects like that. That is sick, dude. That's like a graphic asset they're using or something. And it looks like they could add like a little turbulence to the footage. A turbulent like warps the footage basically. So it gives it that like warp look. And then they could add like visual effects on top of it to make it look like that. So they do a really good job of like enhancing the video with editing too and the story. So we start out with our boys like going into the circus. Like they didn't pay for the tickets. They're like, you know, I'm not paying for that. That crap's too expensive. Some VIP backstage tickets. Dude, Stray Kids is just my anthem. That's choreography too. Oh. You know how many times I talk about this? It's so satisfying. Bring out the fire. They add some fire editing right there. Fire editing. Yeah. Smooth, man. And then you can see the next shot come in. So they mask it a little bit. I don't even think they mask it. They just cut it. And then they add this like really cool fire VFX on. And then you can use like a blending mode. You can use like screen, vivid light. There's like different blend modes. You could test them out with certain clips to make it look really good. Typically with fire, I'm pretty sure you use screen. That's a specific kind of blend mode you'll use to like put the clips together. Ooh, nice shakes. Enhance it too. Like, dude, Stray Kids has some sick choreography. I mean, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I did a Blackpink reaction video reacting to all the dancing. If you guys want to see the same thing with Stray Kids, like just the dance practices, let me know and I'll do it. So this is such a cool concept. Ooh, nice camera movement with the choreography. So as an editor, when you're looking at the footage, basically, if they don't do it with the cameras, it could be the camera too, but when you're looking at the footage, you basically have to decide like, how can I enhance this? Like you kind of want to enhance the way the dancing is and try to make it look like more appealing and like for the video, like make it look like drastically different. So they use a lot of keyframing, it looks like. It could be keyframing or it's the camera. I'm not too sure entirely. When I say keyframe, like a lot of you probably don't know what a keyframe is. When we're talking about keyframes, it's the interpolation, like the data between 2 points in time. So for example, if we like have this one point in time right here, we set our position, then we move our position, offset it a little bit over here. That is another point in time. So it's going to go left to right. And it's pretty much the data between 2 things in time. There's different kinds of keyframes too. There's time interpolation, which relates to like how fast it gets there. So then you can do cool things like you can Bezier curves, like making it smooth, ease in and out. There's really different cool ways with keyframes. There's spatial interpolation, and you have to know this stuff as an editor. It's so important. You have to work with graphs and math and yeah, all that good stuff, yeah. But look at the way they do it. It's so simplistic and just good. My man is just juggling. Look at that. So good. Really good fast-paced shots too. Yeah, this is it. This is the big part in the video. So basically, you know, the way to enhance it, you know what they do? They fast-paced shots, because the editor has to say like, okay, this is the moment. This is like the whole video. This is the circus. How can I make this like really good? So they enhance it by doing like a lot of fast-paced shots and basically just really cool effects. Cool shots, cool dancing. Look at this. So good. My man is posing for a freaking YouTube thumbnail on the right. Look, the clown. Dude, that's like a freaking YouTube thumbnail. Damn. Really good shots. So we're going to this wide shot and they cut really fast. They could have just zoomed in. They could have just like panned in, basically, like cut right there. That's one way they could have done that. It could have been a different camera shot, but I think it's the same shot. And then they crop the guy out. They completely blur him. Like they really blur that. Like that man is blurred. And then they unblur him, bring him down to keyframes, and then they unblur the whole scene. Looks like a directional blur or some kind of mask too. Could be two blurs. I'm not too sure. And then what was that? Oh my God. Wait. Compositing, bro. No, that's so good. Hey, yo, Stray Kids. Let's see. I don't know what that I don't know what that was. I'm so sorry. You know what they freaking do? So they rotoscope the guy, or they mask him out, basically. They put something behind him, and then you know what they do? Then they put it in the front. They use a directional blur, put the whole clip in the front, and then it's right there with really harsh red color correction. Grading, sorry. Color grading. That is smooth. What? Stray Kids is so... What is that? I'm gonna lose my shit. Bro, we're not doing this. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. Not today. Not today. Not today. Seriously, goddamn. So I have noticed Stray Kids does this a lot. They'll use something called a motion controlled camera for a lot of their shots, and typically it's one of the best things to use in music videos. So a motion controlled camera, basically, it's like a versatile tool that allows you to like capture like a specific movement that you want. So you can plan your shots out basically, and you can do like the same movement with different shots. And the reason this is so important and just like you need this in editing is because right here you can see it's the same movement with two different shots, and then you put them together basically, and it looks so seamless, and it's so simple to do, but it's just so clean, so freaking clean. So what they do is the guy right here, they just bring this ball in, he kicks it. You know how hard that must have been, like, or awkward that must have been without the ball there? It's like just so random. So they add the ball in VFX, and then this guy is here in the middle. The reason is because it's like blending the two shots together, because obviously like when you have footage, you have like, you know, a square box. So you have to decide like, how can I blend these two shots together? Like directional blur, like you can like mask things out. There's different ways you can go about it, but basically they just add this guy in, and then they put the two shots together and same movement with the cameras, and basically that's it. I mean, you're set. Oh, that dancing was sick. Look at the way his faces move. Just the dancing. The leg. That is sick. Oh my God, the transition is so good. Oh, I love Stray Kids. I freaking love. Oh my God, dude. I've been listening to S-Class so much lately at the gym. It is such a good song. It hurts. I'm smiling too much. Guys, one of these days, I'm just gonna have a stroke when watching one of these videos. Like, I'm just gonna break down, and you're gonna see me like on the floor. Like, with how good the editing is on these videos, I'm literally just gonna break down, and it's gonna happen. I swear. One of these videos. I can't get over that dance. That is so clean. Look at the, bro. What? The foot movement is so good. And then the transition, they use the light from behind. That could be a light in post, or in the set, I mean. That could be a light. They could have added that in themselves. Not too sure. But basically, they zoom in, and then the next shot is a light. I'm guessing they're gonna cut. Yeah, they cut. Perfect. So good. And the choreography goes so well with it, round and round. What was that? That is so creative. So he like goes out of the frame, hits the thing out, and it follows him. There's a tool in After Effects basically called the puppet pin tool. I think that's how they did this. So the puppet pin tool, you can set points. Like for example, if I set one up right up here, and then you set other points in your footage, you can drag that pin, drag it down, and get cool effects like that. What's even cooler about this, guys, they rotoscope the guy out. They rotoscope him so he doesn't change. And basically, the background changes behind him, the photo, and goes down. And then he's like a separate layer, and then he moves it down with the puppet pin tool. They could use other effects too, like turbulent. There's like a few effects they could have used, but I think they used the puppet pin tool. And then basically, he gets moved down with the shot as well. That is the most I'm gonna steal that in one of my videos. That is so creative. When you see something, it's so much easier to replicate it, but to think of ideas like this, you have to really use your noggin and start brainstorming. Like, how can I make this scene? Like, how can I transition these two shots? How can I make this look really good? And the way they did that, that was raw. You got me on the floor dead after that one. That was the best one, the whole video. Ooh, nice elephant noise too in the back. Oh, and then they're using like little fire effects on the top of it. Look, they did him dirty. No. This is what I love about turbulent effects, and like there's like effects like uni-heat, and then you can get like this like distorted look, but it makes the faces look so funny. That's my thumbnail. So clean. Okay, go off. Are they burning the circus down? I just gotta say, in this video, Felix has been really standing out. I think Felix might be my bias. Just saying with the oof. Dude, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Not today. We're not doing this. No, we're not doing this. Not again. Not again. I'm going to die one of these days. Like, I just am gonna be on that floor. Just like, it's not motion controlled cameras. That's all I gotta say. So let's break the scene down. So they're using the motion controlled cameras again, getting different shots. So this is like a lot of shots put on top of each other. So basically what they're doing is they rotoscope the boys out. When I say rotoscope, you can take the subject out of the scene and then they overlay it, putting it on top of each other. So they get one shot of the whole circus with the motion control camera just basically going left to right like that. And then what they could do is they get different shots of them like this. So this is one shot right here on the left. That's one shot of them dancing like that. And then behind them, that's another shot of them, and there's more shots right there, and then they put them all together to make it look seamless. I'm losing. I can't talk. I can't go. I cannot go on. I'm done. My face hurts from smiling. It hurts. It actually freaking hurts, guys. I'm being like for real right now. It hurts so much. That is so clean. The freaking typography too. What the? That was so good. Yes. Yes. That is everything I've ever wanted in my life. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please go make sure to check out my Patreon down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 50K as soon as we possibly can. Like the video, and like always, thank you for watching. I love every single one of you, and I will see you in the next video.